a word that keeps getting highlighted to us lately and that we keep using over and over is the word movement. We hear some stories all the time on Safe Time, people's stories, what they're going through. And a lot of times we just ask God for movement. We need to see movement. These are pressing situations, and we just want to see where you're at.
Yeah.
And so I'm sharing this today because He is moving. He's moving in relationships. He's moving in finances. He's moving in people getting jobs. And a thing we do with our kids at night is we ask them, where did you recognize God today? Where did you see Him moving? Just to get them thinking and recognizing Him throughout the day. And so I just ask you guys the same thing. Where do you want to see movement, and where have you seen Him moving? Bring those things before Him. Bring those things to Him. Like it says in Luke 11:9-10, it says, ask and you will receive, knock and the door will be open, seek and you will find. Like I feel like God's saying for us to ask, for us to go to Him. Like, where do you want to see movement in your life?
Me? Oh yeah. Yeah, so we've been doing these. He's been moving a ton. It builds our faith big time because so when we do these Safe Time calls, we always end it with like, hey, let's pray for this situation. And they're like big time situations. They're like where people haven't heard from a relative in a long time and they want restoration, or they've been they need a financial miracle, or they need some movement in like they just kept hitting dead ends and there's like they've lost all hope. And so one thing we love to pray for is just like, God, we need a change. We need something to change. We need movement in this situation. And then just past week, we've heard at least three that I'm just thinking of off the top of my head, amazing testimonies of movement. And so, those situations aren't maybe where we want them to be or where the people are praying for. That's not the final resolution, but to get movement when there hasn't been movement in weeks, months, even years is huge. And we like to pray for things that only God can do. That's cool. Like, He's the one arranging it. We're just stepping out in faith and going, God, we believe that only You can do this. And when we talk to someone again, we've been doing a lot of repeat Safe Time calls too, which has been such a blessing. But when we hear testimonies of like, guys, you're not going to believe this. I got a text from so-and-so, and all we did was pray and believe because God was the only one that could do it. And that's just a great place to be for us. We like to pray for things that only God can do. And so we just want to encourage you. You can book time with us to talk to us, and we'd love to hear your story, hear the situation, and we'd love to believe and pray for you. We're full of faith right now on what He's been doing, and because we've seen it. So you can go to safetime.live and schedule time for free. Share this anytime and share this with people you love. They can as well, but it can be a tough thing though. There's a lot of times like we've believed so much in the past, and we've believed, we've had our hopes up high, and I get that. And sometimes it hurts. It's easier just to stop believing and just kind of resign yourself to what's been going on. But if you feel courageous enough and brave enough and feel led to say, hey, I want to pray for this again, I want to believe for this because only God can change it, then we'd be honored to pray for you. Nacy and I would. And you can go to safetime.live to do that. All right, later.